Hi, Taurus. This is Just with your June 22nd, 2021 weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Taurus, things aren't moving as fast as you would like, right? It does look like there's some issues with things just moving at a snail's pace or even not at all, which is actually a good thing. You do know that there's Mercury retrograde in Gemini. So things aren't coming to a complete finale right now with some of you. And it's a good thing because once we get out of this retrograde, which is typically, I think, mid July. Yeah, mid July is when you guys can move forward and you may start seeing things moving rapidly. I see that work is on your mind, building your financial portfolio, working with other people. Great time in I feel in your working life. For some of you, I have to read it two different ways. For those of you who are employed people, for some of you, there's a great connection that you may be moving toward. Like you either are getting a raise. I'm sorry, it could be a raise, but promotion. You're moving on to a better level of work that you do for some of you. And this looks like it's going to be good. For others of you, you are cutting the ties with another person. Okay, I see that you might be cutting ties with people and moving on. So leaving this job for something else or being let go, and you'll get something. For some of you, it could be almost immediately, like you may already have something else lined up, or you soon will be in Cancer season. You'll find something else. So not you to worry. The only issue is if you're moving from one job to the next, I do see you working a lot. A lot. You will be working a lot. But at least that will kind of help you get to where you're trying to go, because money is a major focus for you Tauruses right now. Those of you who are looking for work, I feel like you may feel like it's a good time or things are starting to come your way. For some of you, it's another two message. For some of you, things are coming in and they have come in. And now you can kind of move forward. Again, you may about to start work. Let me know if any of you Tauruses are about to start work. You got hired. I don't know the word I was trying to say. And you will be starting soon. Whoever is starting work soon, even for those of you who are staying put, whatever work that you do, you're going to be working hard to the bone. Like that may be all that you can focus on. Even if you're in school, I see you really cranking it out, focusing, studying, all the things. So everything may feel like it's just overload as far as what you need to do and what you need to crank out. But business will be booming. For those of you who have your own business, you are a bit of a workaholic. You may feel like that has helped you get over some type of heartbreak and pain. And I do feel like you are still, now is no exception. You're even going harder than you have before. So I would say you are just working yourself to the bone. For some of you, if it's not that, you are overthinking about a situation where it's taking you down a rabbit hole. Much like how Scorpios are able to do, where they will think up the most, Scorpios can think up something frightening if they let their minds go wild. So I would say be careful, Taurus. This is not a work-related situation where you're just overworking yourself, and even that's not too good. Doing too much at excess is obviously not good, but overthinking about a situation isn't going to do you good, is what it looks like to me. So I would say be careful with overthinking. I would say be careful with overindulging at this time, because you're working hard, and then if you go out and spend, you can spend just as much as you have been making. So be careful with that. This is all to solve a mental problem here. For some of you, you have been in your head quite a bit about a circumstance, where you're better than you were the first day, but you're not out of the woods. Does that make sense? And all hell you may just throw caution to the wind by the end of the week, going into the weekend, and do things that you probably will look back and say, no, you know what? I don't regret it, but I'll make better decisions moving on from now, right? And that could be anything. You may find yourself in all kind of uncompromising situations, just to remedy, just to alleviate stress, or to reward yourself, or to get you out of your headspace. There has been a lot of stress. It's that kind of stress that you wake up with. Have you ever had stress or something so heavy on your mind you wake up with it? You wake up with it. That's what I'm saying, Taurus. Some of you are waking up and it's meeting you with the sun. Something is meeting you right along with the sun. Um, and for some of you, I have to say it is heartache. It's like good morning heartache for some of you. Well, we'll get there. Home life looks interesting. Well, if you've been tucked away, hiding from people, or you don't want to talk, that's all coming to an end. You're getting out again. Yay! I'm so happy for my Tauruses. You're getting out again. I see family reunions. I see going to visit people. For some of you who have been quarantining, some of you have been quarantining. No, not anymore. You can go out now. You can go do things now. Where you live, it may a lot of the restrictions could be lifting now. And I see getting together with people that you haven't seen for a long time. You may feel like you've aged 10 years in a year's time, being tucked away for so long. So I see a lot of reunions and kind of getting out there and spending time with people. And it's kind of just what you needed. You kind of needed that. Whatever this is, it's like you need it. Even if you know deep down inside, it may not be the best thing for you. For some of you, it's like, I need this though. And hey, I'm not going to judge you. So there's that. Love. Taurus singles, you know that you have been waiting on a particular person, or somebody has been waiting on you. Somebody can't necessarily move on from you. This definitely feels like past love to me. Somebody's been keeping a scorecard. Somebody can't get over what has happened to them. And I feel like this other person either acknowledges that you have not been able to move on, or they haven't. Okay. And things are going to start to move forward because someone's coming in. Now, for some of you, this is a new person. Okay. That is coming into your life. But if they're playing hot and cold, like I'm telling a lot of signs, it's because they haven't. A lot of people are still trying to get over a past, but this person is trying to get over their past. And I think the problem is, and like I was saying, I think I said this at the top of this year or the end of last year when I did the yearlies. I may have said it on the wavelengths. I may have said it to myself. But I noticed that when I did the yearlies, not a lot, but there's people in relationships who no longer wanted to be in these relationships. They didn't want to be with this person anymore. They wanted to be single. They wanted to be free, right? The problem is they kind of did it prematurely. Or I can't say prematurely. They haven't given themselves the time to do the work, right? And you have a lot of single people out here who are seriously serious about getting in a relationship. They don't want any BS. They've done the work. They've been single. They've done all the things. And they're meeting people who have just recently got out of relationships. That's the challenge because you're unequally yoked. So there is going to have to be some patience on your end. Hell, you may be the person that they have to be patient with you. But this man acknowledges that he needs to be patient with you. He understands fully where you're coming from. And I do feel like you're going to start letting him in more if he is exercising patience. But there isn't, it seems like a fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, but could be any sign. This man is acknowledging the role that he's playing here, what he needs to do, and could definitely be answering the call for you. Those of you, and some of you Taurus men, some of you Taurus men, I see that you could be a little bit pissed, I'm saying a little bit, it could be a lot, over a woman. She could have gotten the best of you. Someone could have used you for money. Someone may have only wanted you because of money. Someone may have duped you and you feel like they never wanted you to begin with. So there's some issues with the gripes that you have with a particular woman who either has shut you out, is not opening up to you anymore, or you feel used by this person is what it looks like to me. You may feel like my only way in with her is to give her money, physically give to her. And because you want her and the desire for her is so strong, you're willing to do whatever it takes right now to get this woman, at least for now. Ladies, Taurus single ladies, I do feel like you were dealing with someone who was very cold, calculating, and played a lot of mind games with you, has hurt you. You are making a decision to move past the situation. It's a process, ladies, you know that, but you're moving past it now. Will you slip back again? You might fall down, but you'll get up. You might fall back down, and you will get up. It could be with this person where you still have a tryst together. It could be with another person that you know or fairly know or barely know. But you're kind of saying, this is what I need. This is what I need. And in the meantime, this is what I'm craving and this is what I'm going to give into. Your heart is not necessarily feeling a connection right now, but you just want to have a good time, okay? Because where your practical side lies is with business and financing your home life, not necessarily relationships, ladies, at this time. So trying to get over one person, you might be getting under another to get over someone is what it looks like, or it could be dipping back with that person until you get strong enough to say, no, I'm good. I don't want that. I'm great. So there's that. Couples now. Couples. Well, couples, it seems like you are taking a break from your person. Okay. No apologies coming from you, at least not right now, is what it looks like to me. You're taking your time. You're not accepting apologies either. And your partner is may have taken a leap of faith and moved on from this relationship quicker than what you anticipated them doing. They could just be behaving in a very reckless sort of way, not very committed. They're not taking responsibility for this relationship. You, children, if there's the case, they're not taking full responsibility. They're being very selfish, I would say, self-interested and self-focused. And I do see that the challenge here is that's ego, bravado. That's the challenge. Someone is very controlling. Someone is is a dictator. This relationship may have already come to an end or is on its way to an end. And I feel that it's not over completely. So it's not completely over. Do know that. And it is a struggle to still have to deal with the unfinished business that the two of you may have, because I do see unfinished business here with you and your person. Okay. Divorce, separation, breaking up, doing what's right, making things right. This person being emotionally manipulating and not giving to you 100% fully, not being able to move on completely and 100% in this relationship, feeling devastated, unsure. There could be juggling third-party energy and feeling trapped, but no longer. This is how you've been feeling, Taurus. You've had to kind of go through all the levels that people go through to get to a conclusion of where they stand in their relationship. And it's still a process for you to get back to your stable and solid place where you're feeling full, you're feeling love again. And this person, it doesn't make it so easy to just let them go, because you guys, again, unfinished business. So it could be we still have to go through ... I'm still leaving the door cracked for this person to still come in and out. So there's that going on, which, again, no judgment. Everyone goes through their process, right? And I do feel because of it, if you're still feeding into this to some extent, this could be feeding this person's ego. But one thing is for certain is that things start to get really, really real by next week. It gets very real in this relationship, and things become impossible to ignore. Let's say that. There's something that's going to happen here that will be impossible for you to ignore. And for some of you, whatever was unfinished becomes very finished, okay? So if you're interested in finding out all the details further with this love relationship, you can click the link in the description box below for the extended. There you'll find all the details that we go over. You could also find the 2021 Taurus yearly reading and the link to my website. Otherwise, if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.